I cannot pinpoint a moment where I fell in love with sharks or figure out why I had an obsession with them. I think it's just I've loved them since I could remember, and the fact that they're cool. They're the one animal that people are scared of, and they're different, and I like that about them.
I have worked with hundreds, probably thousands of different sharks. I find it upsetting that people say the only good shark is a dead one. There's over 180 something species of shark in the world, of which maybe 6 are potentially dangerous, and of which maybe 3 will attack without provocation, just out of curiosity.
Sharks are one of, if not the most important animal in the oceans. They have this way of creating a perfect equilibrium amongst all the species in their ecosystem. And it's ironic because they're also one of the most hated and one of the least cared for. So if any of the animals need help, it's them. Legal and illegal fishing practices are contributing to the collapse of shark populations. Trolling nets and longline hooks are legal, but non-selective fishing methods, which unintentionally capture sharks and other species that aren't being targeted. Intentional targeting of sharks for human consumption also plays a big role in their decline.
Once every time you went in the water there were sharks. They've been taken for their fins. So the Chinese can have a bowl of slimy soup with a chicken flavour. They have to put chicken in it. Shark fin doesn't taste like anything. It's a tragedy.
The shark fin trade is legal around the world. It's happening here in Australia as well. Illegal shark finning occurs when fishermen cut off the fins at sea and toss back the sharks, making more room for fins on board. Shark fin soup now has 300 million consumers worldwide. It's no wonder sharks are disappearing from our seas. Here on the shores of the Great Barrier Reef, sharks are being served up to tourists who have travelled from the other side of the world to come see the wonders of the reef, to swim amongst the fish, the turtles, and hopefully see a shark. And at the end of the trip, they can come here and eat shark in a bowl of soup. But it's not just Asian cultures that have a taste for sharks. Fish and chips are a staple in our society, and most of the flesh we are eating coated in batter and fried up is apex predator.
What's the flake?
Flake is shark.
What species did you say it was again?
If they knew I was buying the shark to test for the level of mercury contamination, they might not be so happy to sell me reef shark. Studies have shown even small sharks contain large levels of mercury, arsenic, and other toxins. Yet here it is, readily served up for a feel-good family dinner.
Oh. Oh, sharks are friends, not food. I like that.
Yeah. Australia's shark meat trade was a big focus for me. As soon as I found out about the shark fishery on the Great Barrier Reef, all my attention went into that, finding flaws in it and doing something about it, trying to stop it. And I bought samples from a bunch of different places and had them tested for genetics and mercury tested, and found some really amazing, really scary and illegal levels of mercury, different species for sale, protected species for sale, all kinds of crazy things that you wouldn't expect to find.
Big ones.
I was finding things like scalloped hammerheads for sale, and
Really?
reef sharks, yes, pig-eye sharks, broad-nosed seven-gill sharks.
Oh, how awful. There's no need for it.
Yeah.
We don't have to have shark meat.
The Australian government is letting commercial shark fishing take place on the Great Barrier Reef. Is this what we should allow to happen in our World Heritage wilderness?